Hey YouTube, Tamara Blodgett. I'm doing a couple videos in a row because I do want to give a result video for the artificial sugars. And as you guys know, I'm doing these little Carni bite videos because I want them to be short and succinct, and I think I'll get more followership this way because I know for myself personally, I really enjoy like Sean Baker's short little 3.5 to 6 minute videos too. They impart his thoughts and sometimes anecdotal things I can learn from, but they're not hard to digest. You know, I just have to commit for that little bit of time and I'm done. And I don't miss the big long podcasts and stuff. If I want those, I know where to go for those. And I just don't have the time unless I'm doing like a translation project or something that is a little bit on the mindless side to listen to those podcasts. And that's the time when I'll do that. Normally I don't have 50 minutes to give out of my work schedule to listen to YouTube podcasts. I mean, that's a real time off thing, or it's a do it in tandem with my work thing. That's where it's at. So I want to let you guys know it was successful. The no false sugars August, I didn't have one drop of false sugars, and by consequence I ended up taking some things out of my diet. I took out extra cream because I was using the Ready Whip aerosol can cream, and it had I think sucralose or something in it. That went out, and then I stopped all diet pop consumption for the first time since 1983. So for 40 years, I pretty much haven't been without diet pop in 40 years. And now I have not had one in about 40 days. And I have not missed it. It was pretty brutal there. The first couple of weeks, my body behaved as though I had given up a drug. And it's like my body was saying, oh, if you could just have a diet pop, everything would be better. Which made me double down. I was like, oh no, that's a very kind of addict type of situation there. Things that didn't happen were, it didn't improve my digestion at all. I still had constipation, I still had crap eczema, I still had bad skin. So the false sugars did not affect that part of my body. What they did affect was inflammation. My inflammation that's been riding me like a monkey on crack on my back for over a year behind my knee went away. And just a touch of it came back the other day when I had a couple dollops of the Ready Whip. So I'm very certain that inflammation goes hand in hand with the false sugars. And it goes hand in hand with booze too. If I have booze, inflammation returns. And you know, like I said, I went off the rails a little bit yesterday, and I had 3 White Russians. And that Kahlua is just like poison in my system. My system hates it. I get the heart palpitations, racing heart, burning heartburn, malaise, upset stomach. I mean, in every way, Kahlua is a poison to me. So I'm pretty much gonna just have it, I think, on our anniversary. I'm kind of done with it. So give up the full sugars for the most part. If you're battling inflammation, give up the booze. I know, guys. I know. I'm not casting stones. You guys know I cheat with enough regularity to have it in my name on my site. There aren't any other carnivores that are in the space that are doing what I'm doing. They're all just real purists, or they're real pure eaters and stuff. I'm a gal that wants what I want, and I'm trying to see what I can get away with and still preserve my health. And it seems like as I go along in this journey, it's becoming less and less. And so be it. That's just how it's going to be. But in the meantime, I'm doing a lot of experimentation, and some of that involves plant. Some of it involves fasting, which is controversial in the space. Some of it involves carbohydrates, refined and otherwise. So I want to be honest about that and authentic. I want other people to know it's a struggle. And God, you guys, I'm disciplined. I am. You can't believe the fortitude I have. I've done some stuff. There's when a lot of things are coming at me from different directions, it feels like I'm dodging machine gun fire. And that's where I'm at today. And, you know, we're moving into our new house October 3rd. I'm dealing with eczema that's raging. I have an eye infection, a nose infection. The small wounds on my hands are not healing. They're becoming inflamed like they're infected, but they shouldn't be. There's just a lot of stuff going on. And I don't know where my digestion's going to be because I had to give up my mainstay, which was Swiss Chris. It was the thing that had worked the best for my Hashimoto's induced constipation / irregularity. And now I've had to let that gem go because Hubs and I are almost certain that it's the culprit to my skin stuff. But you have to give stuff like that up for a long time, to be sure. So I have it on my phone now, 1 week without Swiss Chris, 2 weeks without Swiss Chris. And I might have to take the Duplox to get things moving if I go past, if I get to day 10. But as a carnivore, especially a slow-moving digestion carnivore like myself, it's not unusual for me to go a couple times a week. That's just not a big deal. It's how I'm feeling. Can I go a couple times a week and have a good Bristol score poop a couple times a week, then I'm golden, and then still feel okay, I'm all right. So I'm doing everything right now, you guys. I'm taking a double supplement of vitamin D. I'm using coconut oil on my eczema, which is actually just a fancy term for an umbrella term for a bunch of dry skin that's really irritable and itches. Yes, and I'm having baking soda in hot water to help my digestion as an old wives' tale remedy, and trying that. Hobbs, as a critical care paramedic in the past before he retired, said, oh, that's totally healthy, it's fine. You can have a baking soda and water, that's okay. So hopefully it didn't break my fast. But anyhow, that's what I'm doing right now, guys. The takeaway is get rid of the full sugars, by and large, all the time. I mean, maybe have them once a month or something if you want to have some special low carb or keto treat, or have a cup of coffee that's got something in it. But otherwise, get rid of it, because I've proved without a shadow of a doubt that it was inflaming my body, and I wanted it gone. And now I have full range of motion in both knees, and that's something to be happy for. So a happy video on top of the one where I was complaining about all my bullshit. Smash the subscribe bell. And it's actually my T-Rose Press little rose there in the right-hand corner. Like this video so that I continue to give you authentic content. Thank you so much. Talk to you soon.